sketchbooks at Kevin Sherry's Art Camp. Okay, hello people. How are you today? I am very well. We are going to get right into it today because I have a very long drawing challenge today. We're going to draw an animal for every alphabet, for every letter of the alphabet. And it's going to be really fun. And I have a whole list of animals that I'm going to draw, and I think I'm going to put it in fast motion. But first, we are going to read the planet jokes from my sketchbook from yesterday. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I did this cool project with the Baltimore County Public Library. That was all these planet posters that were actually augmented reality. If you held your phone up over the poster, it would show you the Hubble 3D rendition of the planet. It was a really, really awesome project. And these are the jokes from that project. Are these funny jokes, though? Oh, these are probably just facts. So let me just read them. The sun. The sun is a star. The sun is made of hydrogen and helium. Error. That's molecular vision. Planets revolve around the sun. Look at them go! The sun is the biggest thing in the solar system. The sun, everything else. The sun, I'm the biggest thing of all was actually going to be a sequel to I'm the biggest thing in the ocean. And the sun was going to say, the earth was going to say, I'm the biggest thing of all. And then the sun was going to come in from the side. It was pretty funny. Mercury. Mercury is closest planet to the sun. Hello, sun. Mercury goes around the sun in 88 days. Zoom. I'm fast. The center of Mercury is a piece of iron. Thunk. Venus. Venus is the second closest to the sun. Venus is the same size and mass of Earth. Twins. Venus is covered in toxic gas. Venus rotates the opposite direction of all other planets. I spin my own way. The planet is the only planet we know that supports life. Lots of life. Then that's a nude human. Don't look at that. We're gonna come back in with the sensors. Earth is made of a core, mantle, and crust. And the Earth goes around the sun every 365 days. And that, of course, is a year. Okay? Okay, this is kind of getting boring, so I'm just gonna go to the funny ones. Known as the red planet, Mars, redheads rule. Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet. Over 1,300 Earths can fit in Jupiter. That's a good fact. Venus, or what is this? Jupiter has lots of stripes. Jupiter has 60 moons. Jupiter has a giant storm, the red spot. Better get that checked out. Now there's a joke. Okay. Uranus. Uranus is tilted on its side. Hey, I'm sleeping here. That kind of looks like the M&M people. Neptune is covered in methane. Stinky. There's a lot of stinky planets. Okay, well, that'll be it for this sketchbook. We're going to put this sketchbook away, and we're going to draw in my new sketchbook. This is my new sketchbook. We're going to start the assignment, and here you see, you can do this too. I think it would be good for you to do. Is write down the whole alphabet first in 2 columns. One column is A to M, one column is N to Z, and then you can go through your encyclopedias, go through your favorite art books, go on Google. You don't do that. Maybe that's okay. And then write down a bunch of animals. You don't have to do these animals. You can do these animals. You can draw these animals, but I tried to do some a little bit uncommon animals. Oh, hold on a second. I want to show you this Edward Gorey book, because this alphabet assignment is sort of based on that. Edward Gorey is this really cool goth cartoonist, and he did alphabet prompts, but his were like really dark and moody. She wandered along the trees, A, aimlessly. The creature regarded them, B, balefully. You see, you can get real goth with these. The pudding was served clumsily. They played whilst distractedly. She knitted mufflers endlessly. In England, they call scarves mufflers. How about that? They searched the cellars fruitlessly. Okay, so that's Edward Gorey. If you're a goth, which I am, sort of, you might like Edward Gorey, so check that out. And now we're going to start to draw. Okay, so I'm going to draw in my sketchbook. Ooh, there's yesterday's lesson. Crazy, my insane-looking horse. Okay, so we're going to keep the book, keep it right there. I'm going to put little marks. Is this straight? Boom. That's pretty straight. So I'm going to put marks so this doesn't move too much. Okay, I am going to draw with a smaller pen, and I'm going to try to fit everything on this page. So I'm going to start with aardvark. Yeah, I'm going to start with aardvark. Actually, I'm going to put my page down like this, so it's a little flatter. Okay. Okay, aardvark. An aardvark is a weird animal. I think aardvark has big ears like this, and it has a snout kind of like this. I only know this because of the comic Cerebus. Maybe your parents can tell you about the comic Cerebus. So, and maybe put a lip down here. It's kind of like a anteater and a pig put together. I don't think it has a lot of fur. Some of these are going to be inaccurate, but I'm just really going to have fun. And I think I am going to speed this up. I wonder if my voice, I think it has like just some sort of tail like this. Now hit me up in the comments if these are wrong. Aardvark. And then what did I put for B? Ooh, a bandicoot. A bandicoot is like a tiny snout nose. There's a little snout. Boop, boop. A bandicoot is like a tiny little kangaroo rat, which I love. Bandicoot is like this, and they have little legs. You see, most animals have legs like horses. Now, don't quote me on that. But a lot of, ooh, there's a little bandicoot. That's, look yourself up a bandicoot. They are cute. Cute. And then what do I have for C? What do I have for C? Capybara. I love the capybara. Oop, let's put the light there. The capybara is the largest rodent. All right, and isn't a capybara like this? And then they have kind of like ears like this, and their nose comes down like this. I'm gonna have to draw a little faster if I'm gonna do all these. That looks like a capybara. And then they have these little friendly paws. You ever see that picture of all the other animals chilling with the capybara? They're like a giant... Oh, I think that's cute. That's a capybara. That's good enough. And then how about a dodo? I only know dodos from Animal Crossing. Who plays Animal Crossing? I do. This is a dodo. But there's some dodos in the game of Animal Crossing. It's actually a terrible... I don't know if it has tails, duck feather tails. Some of these are going to be historically inaccurate, kids, but like I said, I think having fun... And maybe just, lose yourself in this. Maybe it doesn't matter if you put all 26 animals on this page. Just, draw. It doesn't even matter. Just have fun. That's my favorite part of drawing, is just losing yourself in the whole process. I do that a lot when I'm drawing my Dungeons & Dragons stuff, honestly. It takes me to another world. And so does this. I love drawing animals. Drawing animals is, my favorite thing to draw, to tell you the truth. Here's an eel. Eel. Oh, okay, so I'm going to put dodo. And then capybara. Then an eel. And put a little bit more detail down here. Bloop, 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 bloop. And then some like spots. Just put a little flair. Is it called flair or details? I think it's just details. Okay, so there's that eel. What's next? F. F. What should we do? How about just my favorite, a frog? So we're gonna put, how about a goofy, I'm going goofy with this frog here. So we're gonna give him a big leg, and there's the butt. And it comes around like this, and there's the rest of the, put a little hand here, and this will start the eyes. Alright, so there will be one hump there, one hump there. Frogs are sleepy, okay? And then the snout. And then the big lower jaw. And then the other hand, and then the other foot. There we go. And then how about a tongue? A tongue with which to capture flies. And then A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then how about, for years, I had gerbils. We were not allowed to have real pets. Real pets. I mean, hamsters and gerbils are real pets. But not like a cat or a dog. Cat or a dog is a real pet. A gerbil's just a little rodent in your house. Just kidding. But they were kind of friendly. But I think they're kind of like a bandicoot, so they're going to hang out together. Alright, that's a gerbil. And that's a J sound, not a G sound. And then, we're going to draw a hedgehog. Hedgehogs are real cute. Cute eyes. Draw these big cute eyes. But hedgehogs are angry. Okay, my friend had a hedgehog, and the thing was very angry, and they kind of have a pig snout. So, okay, so then that's their face, and then they are covered in spines. Okay, they look like this, and then I'm gonna put a bunch of rows of spines in, and they really puff up. But do you ever see that video of the hedgehog eating, and it looks like real mad, and then it's like owner is feeding it, and then it's like, oh, so that's a hedgehog, kind of. Hedgehog. Do you think they thought it was a little hog that lived in the hedge? I don't know. Did anybody make that joke before? Yes, probably. Okay, so I'm drawing an iguana. An iguana, it's important to... The thing that I learned is that its upper head is a lot smaller than its lower head, and its eyes are kind of in the front of it. So yeah, that's the key thing you're going to want to do when drawing an iguana, and they kind of have this like epic chin over here. And then a lot of iguanas... have spikes all over them. Okay, so you draw the spikes first, so you can draw the rest of the body in back of it. Alright, and then they have these like reptilian arms, you see, like that, and then it comes down, and it has big feet like this. So that's an iguana. 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 That's how you spell iguana. I'm pretty sure. And then we're going to draw... It's J, right? So, guess what? We're just going to draw an adorable jellyfish. Bloop, 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 bloop. And then, you draw some ambiguous stuff happening inside here. And you draw it kind of wavy, because it's kind of translucent. And then we got this stuff coming out like this, and we'll put little trails. These are going to be its tentacles, so these trails are coming down. And there you go. They come out the bottom. And these can be really messy, okay, because it's under the water. The jellyfish is under the water, and the light is reflecting it and refracting it, and there you go. Okay. Jellyfish. Cool. What's next? H-I-J-K. How about I'm gonna draw a K is for kiwi. It is a bird, very clever bird, the long snout like this. It's a flightless bird, okay? And it only comes out at night. You should check out these kiwis. And it has, it's a tiny bird, right? It's like this big. And it has this like very puffed up feathers. I'm just gonna finish drawing these feathers. Look up a kiwi bird, okay? Because this is kind of what it looks like. It has little tiny legs like this, and it walks around only at night. It's a cool little animal. Okay, and then how about we draw L is for lemur, okay? So we're gonna draw a little monkey dude. But lemurs kind of have a snout, okay? Like this. Lemurs kind of have a snout, and they are kind of like these kind of like skinny, kind of like small to medium-sized monkey, okay? So this monkey will have been swinging through the air. So we're going to draw this little hand like flinging out in back of him, okay? And he's got a little body like this. I think they have like a little belly like this. Listen, I don't have my reference material out, so I'm just having fun, and I'm drawing a lemur. And then I have these legs that come down. And the thing about a lemur is we'll draw a little branch. This is the branch that the lemur came off of. Oop, there's some leaves. But the thing about a lemur is it has a striped tail. And I'm going to make it kind of curved. Curved so it looks... That's a trick. Make it like you're drawing a bunch of C's over and over again, and the tail will look curved. Alright, so that's a lemur. And you can do this at your own leisure. And an M is for a manatee. I don't know how to draw a manatee. How am I going to do this? Okay. Alright, I'm just going to... Okay. And then doesn't it come down like this? And where's it doesn't, yeah, that's a manatee. There we go. And doesn't it come around like this? And manatees are real fat, and they just kind of float in the water. It's kind of like a giant seal that's an herbivore, right? So we'll give it a little whiskers here. I do not know if this looks like a manatee at all. Maybe some people can draw their own manatees and get back to me. And I will also, in the meantime, look at some manatees. And then they have these paddle hands, right? Do they have paddle hands? I think they do. Okay. That's cute. That's sort of like a manatee. Manatee. I think when they first got to, when European colonizers first got to the Caribbean, they thought manatees were mermaids, which is really funny. Okay. Oh, how about this? So we'll continue on the aquatic theme. We'll do N. Okay, N is for narwhal. Okay, whoa. Swimming around like that. And how do you draw this? Narwhals have a big... It's actually a tooth, right? Okay, yeah, that's cool. It's actually, it's a tusk or a tooth that comes out of it. And they're mammals. There we go. There's a narwhal. Boom. How we looking? We're filling up here. We're filling this page up. I love just filling a page up. Ooh, otter. Oh, okay. How we? O is next. How about we draw? How about we draw an opossum? Now, here's a short story. What we had a pool when I was growing up, and one time a baby opossum fell in our pool, and this thing never was friendly to us. I mean, it was a wild animal. It was never friendly to us. It always hissed at us, and we couldn't get it to eat anything. Like, it wouldn't eat seeds. Okay, I guess this you can do this, but my opossum has a dodo on its back. No, I didn't really mean that, but it's happening. So, and they have this coarse fur, so you can just draw it in kind of loosely. And then the tail. They have a thick, meaty tail, I would say the opossum does. Anyway, the opossum that, we kept it in we had gerbils, so we had an extra cage. So we, after we saved the opossum from our pool, from drowning, we took care of it for a couple days, and it wouldn't eat anything besides my mom's old peach cobbler. This thing would eat peach cobbler and hiss at us. But I still think they're cute. And what's next? A panda. I'll show you how to draw a panda. Alright, pandas are lazy, and they have bear ears that come up like this. So here's the panda's head. I'm going to have to make this a very squat panda. So there's an arm that's coming down. Here will be its belly. And here's one leg coming around. Here's the other leg. It's kind of sitting on the ground. Here's the other. Okay. So that's a panda. That's the panda's shape. So pandas have teeny little eyes, and they have a bear's face, right? This one has teeth. Okay, so it has these little eyes, but now this doesn't exactly look like a panda, right? So we're gonna take our secondary color. I like for this page we're gonna use this purple. And the panda's markings go like this. They go around the eye, okay? And then they have a part that is their paws, and their arms, and their legs, okay? Those are the parts that you color in. And then now it looks like a panda. Kind of looks like a dangerous panda. But I am claiming that that is a panda. And then a quail. Oh, I forgot to write in... Oh, okay. Some. And then a panda. And then what's a quail? A quail is just like a tiny little bird that lives on the ground. It's real poofy. I think it looks like this. I don't know much about quail. But Q is a really hard word, okay? But this looks like a cute little quail. All right, moving right along the alphabet. What else will we draw today? An R. R is raccoon, rat, rattlesnake, rooster, rabbit. What should I draw? How about I just draw a rabbit? I love rabbits. I just moved, and my new house has tons of rabbits. And guess what? It also has a fox. Yeah, it does have a fox. But the rabbits are so cute. They stand up on their little hind legs to eat grass shoots. And that's what this one's doing. Nibble, nibble. See, it's nibbling on a grass shoot. That's what they look like when they nibble on grass shoots. They are so cute. Rabbit. And what's next? S. And I'm not going to do a squid. So how about I do a squirrel? And I have also in my new yard lots of squirrels. And they are super cute. But somebody pointed out to me once that they are just rats with cute tails. That's true. And they also live in the suburbs rather than the city. So there's a lot of prejudice against rats. And squirrels have cute tails. Okay, this tail ran into the lemur's tail. But we're going to call that a squirrel. And the squirrel is officially the animal with the hardest name to spell. Okay, now we're going to do a Tasmanian devil, which I looked up earlier today. Is a really cute animal, actually. But they have a terrible temper. Okay, so they have these sharp ears, and they have this... They have this long snout. But their body is like cute, like a little wombat. You know what I mean? And they have this little tail. Go look up a Tasmanian devil. I bet you could draw a better Tasmanian devil than this. Although, yeah, I bet you could draw a better Tasmanian devil than this. And we'll draw it drooling. How about that? Okay. This is a drooling Tasmanian devil. It's ready for a brawl. And we'll draw some markings on its back. How about that? Okay, and then that is... Oh, okay. I'll write it. Tasmanian devil. Okay. And now... what are we going to do? A Yukari. Okay, a Yukari is one of these bald-headed monkeys. They're really funny. They have a red head, and the rest of their body is a big, fluffy, white monkey. So they sort of look like this. Big arm. This is their legs. Now, you should look up a Yukari yourself. What is this one? And it's got a red head. I swear to God, it's really funny. It's a white monkey with a red head. It's adorable. Oh, my marker ran a little bit, but oh well. It looks like that. Okay, how do you spell it, though? Yukari. Okay, couple more. Vulture. It's kind of the same deal. Creepy dude. Kind of has a hooked beak like this. Okay, very suspicious. Alright, real ugly, wrinkly head. Alright, and then it comes to an end, and then it has a kind of puff of fur around the head. Okay, puff of fur. And then don't vultures always walk with their arms out like this? They seem to do that when I'm around. Just kidding. They're not like after me or anything. Okay. And here's the bottom of the vulture. And vultures kind of like walk, don't they? Vulture's feet. Give a little shadow. Alright, there's a vulture. We're getting to the end of the alphabet. Vulture. A whale. We'll draw a very small whale over here. There's the whale's tail. This is a pocket whale. And then whales' side fins come out like that. Don't forget the blowhole. And we'll write pocket whale. Okay, just a couple more. Aziris. Aziris is another kind of squirrel. They live in Africa. Aziris is a African ground squirrel. Okay, and that must be a very anxious squirrel because there's so many predators in the bush in Africa. Okay, so that's a Xerus. I think just two more. We're gonna make it to the end. A yak. Now this is gonna have to be a pretty small yak. Does yaks have? Yeah, yaks have antlers. They go like this. And then this is gonna be a very small yak, obviously. And then the yak's fur is all over like this. So I'll put a couple little marks to give the illusion of fur all over, and then we'll put 2 little feet in the front and 2 little feet in the back, and that is a tiny yak. Okay, what is the last one? What is the zebra zorilla? Zebra or a zorilla? What's a zorilla? African skunk. Well, I don't think we've all seen a zebra before, but I don't think we've seen a zorilla before. So we're gonna do an African skunk. All right. And then that will be it. And 2 little feet here. Some little back legs like this. And then a big wide tail. And then this is a gorilla. And then to make it a skunk, let's pick a different color. Do we have a different color here? We used purple and we used red already. Let's just use the purple again. The purple is working good for us. So we'll just use some purple here. Make the purple face. And then we'll give this thing some stripes. Okay? Make it look like a skunk. And then a white belly. Make sure it's got a white belly. And then that's a zorilla. Okay. Great job. If you followed till now. And we will see you next week for week 3. And that is people. Thank you very much.